Hour, Gulf Shores is your permanent address. There's a pretty significant benefit you might not be aware of that could save your life.
Under an agreement launched in 2019, permanent residents don't have to pay for emergency ambulance or air transportation. Our Ashlyn Mitchell is in the studio now.
Ashlyn, you talked with the assistant fire chief there about the program's continued impact on the Gulf Shores community.
I had Delaney Byron, and he tells me although the program went into effect 4 years ago, he wants more residents to be aware of those options they have.
In 2019, the city of Gulf Shores began a partnership with Air Medcare Network to give permanent residents ambulance and air services all for free.
The city pays for the Air Medcare contract for all the residents of Gulf Shores. So if you're a full-time resident, you have a water bill, power bill, then you're covered under this contract.
Assistant Fire Chief Melvin Shepard says this strictly applies to permanent residents, folks who live in Gulf Shores for at least 6 months each year.
You're ground transported, that's an emergent transport, or you're flown, then Air Medcare will bill your insurance company and they won't balance bill you.
That certainly takes off the pressure when you're experiencing what you feel is the worst day of your life.
There's no cost to the residents. The only cost that the residents would incur would be if they opted for the nationwide coverage, then there is a fee for that they could pay if they wanted to. The basic coverage that we're paying for is like $35, $45 depending on age.
Prices are increasing everywhere, but Shepard says they haven't seen much of a change in the program itself. The city is paying about $164,000 for these services this year alone.
The coverage for the employees, that went up $10 for 2024 from 2023. It went from $45 to $55 per employee, and it's amazing that that's still a very cheap price considering the fact, like you said, fuel cost. The expense of running a helicopter is a lot more than $55.
Some Gulf Shores residents are just now learning what's at their fingertips.
You didn't know that this program existed until
I had no idea. I haven't heard anything about it.
While others taking full advantage of this unique benefit.
I had a 97-year-old mother. She slipped out of bed. I could not pick her up. I called the 911, the emergency people, the ambulance. They picked her up. She was fine. They went home. I've never gotten a bill.
Now, Shepard also tells me the program has been put into good use. The city has flown 55 residents and transported 613 by ambulance this year alone. Live in studio, Ashlyn Mitchell, Fox 10 News.